video for me.
Yeah, well, there's a slight delay, so give it a second. It should be
There
showing
it
up
is.
about now. Okay, awesome.
Screen
Hello,
and
hello,
everything.
hello, everyone. Welcome to another stream. This is our first time we're actually going to be making progress in the game. To my YouTube viewers, thank you for tuning in. For everyone from the MG, I hope that you enjoy this. Today I have, at least temporarily, a guest host, Viku from the MG. Say hello, Viku.
Hello, everybody, or whoever is watching it right now. Just here doing a little extra commentary to whatever this game is because I never played this ever in my life.
Yeah. Well, this is Wild Arms 2. It's a JRPG, which I think it can best be described as imagine trying to fuse old Wild West stories with Final Fantasy, with some steampunk mecha, and then like having some ancient but somehow sci-fi technology. He has a beloved uncle on the side.
Then I guess
And
we're in for a treat.
yes, we are. So, we're going to push start and get it started right into the action. If my controller would respond. Controller? You.
Well, we're up to a good start.
Not exactly the start I intended. Okay, we seem to be experiencing technical difficulties. Hold on one second, please, folks.
This is exactly when we need those special cards to say,
Well, I could make one, but that would take a little while.
that will actually take effort.
Yes, that would take effort, and whoever thought of
We
effort
have no time for
existing
that.
in a stream? Oh boy. This is the weirdest thing. My controller has power, but it is not responding.
Which
Alright.
console are we in this again?
This game was made for the PlayStation 1.
So you're just playing in an emulator or something, or you
Yes,
actually use PlayStation 1?
I'm using an emulator on my computer, but rest assured I do actually own the discs for this game. No pirating is occurring on this broadcast.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay, hey folks, we're gonna need to take a short pause while I figure out what the heck is going on with my controller. We'll be back in 1 second. Gonna have to drop you off to just a plain black screen for the moment. Sorry
Okay.
about that. Okay, let's see. What's going on here? Okay, do. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, I think that we have it back now. Oh, just got to do a slight adjustment. Viku, you still with us?
Yes, I'm here. Just I didn't mute him for a moment.
Ah, okay.
So is it working now?
Yes, it should be working just fine. Just let me do a quick adjustment here. Okay, awesome.
Perfect.
Shoop. Just put that like so. And then... Alright. And we begin!
This time for real.
Yes, this time for real. Alright. It's checking memory cards that don't exist because this is on a computer. Alright, new game. Okay, to start a new game. Yes, please, and thank you. I so love this opening cinematic.
Ah, the good era of MPs.
Wild Arms 2, Second Ignition.
I just wish I could hear this.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate side effect of having in the co-streaming going on, is that unless we wanted to hear doubled up versions of Viku's voice, he has to
I'm
mute
pretty
the
sure
actual
nobody
stream.
wants to hear my voice twice. Let's leave it at that.
Well, it looks like so far we've got a total of 3 viewers currently. So if you're there, give us a shout in the chat box. Let your voice be heard. No shout-outs in the chat box yet.
While we wait for them to shout-outs, why don't you tell me more about the game?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Sorry, I'm saying that why don't you explain a little more about the game while we watch it?
Alright. Well, Wild Arms 2 is, as you can see, set in a very deserty western setting, and takes place in the world of Filgaia, where... trying to remember everything that actually is important to understand about this world.
So we have multiple characters in this.
Yes, there are multiple characters. There's the 3 characters you see here will make up the 3 characters of our party starting out. Bleh. I swear I don't actually stutter. I just sometimes realize I mispronounce something and I try to hit backspace in my mind. It's a very strange habit.
Welcome to my life.
Alright. Well, we have a choice of 3 different characters to begin with. We have a young man ready for action, a sorceress just getting started, and a former hero, now war criminal. Do we have any votes on who we should begin with?
I say go with the old man, just in case.
With the young man?
No, with the old man.
The old man. Ah, alright. Here we go. So exciting waiting for it to load. 5 years ago. We've got some rain going on. Run away and hide. That's strange. I thought we chased him in here.
I wanna have to drop for a minute bit. I'm having a little problem with the lag.
Ah, alright. Well, there is a slight delay between what you're going to be seeing and what is being said, because there is a lag between what I'm actually doing.
It's more of a problem with my browser. I had too many tabs on. Hold on.
Ah, okay. Well, we'll let you go for a little bit, Viku, and we'll hear from you again soon, hopefully. Alright. In this weather, even he'd be exhausted. He can't be very far. We've got to look some more. Call in a bunch of Barghest. They'll chase him out. Side note here, Barghests are those little wolf dog things you see right by them. They're not very friendly, contrary to what they look like. Are they gone? This reminds me of that other time. But there wasn't any miserable rain then. I'm not even sure if that's an appropriate voice for him. Yes, blood did get spilled, but in an era of delusions, if someone doesn't stand up, even more blood will be shed.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back, Viku. We'll blast on through. Don't delay a second. That's impossible. Why did we... No. Why did they die for something like that?
Why do we have such dramatic movement of camera?
Because apparently it's a flashback. And that's all the explanation we're going to get about what that just was. Some sort of flashback from our protagonist here, who is apparently a prison escapee according to that green text.
And apparently likes to inner monologue a lot.
Yeah, we'll be getting a lot of that from this guy, but don't worry, he makes up for it. This is no time to get stingy with the ammunition. I have to survive. My name still has meaning. And we fade away to... Commander, the search party recovered these items from point 12 of SW. I'm going to guess that means 12 southwest. An ID card of the Slayhem Liberation Army soldier. Here, give it to me. Okay, and now we get to enter the name of our escapee. His default name is Brad Evans. We don't get to change the last name, but, well, his name is Brad, and you can see a little picture of what he looks like a little more close up there. So, do we have any suggestions for what name this escapee should have?
I really missed the time where you could actually do this in an RPG.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nowadays, since everything's voice acted, you can't have choose your own name anymore.
No, I ever changed that much of the names, but
It's nice to have the option.
pretty much.
Yeah. Alright. So, let's see. His default name's Brad, and he's a former war hero. Oh, now he's a war criminal. And he's, this guy's going to be our physical powerhouse. Oh, so he's going to have a lot of hit points, and he's going to have a lot of attack points. He mostly uses heavy weapons, like, right now his only weapon that he has access to is bazooka. So that should give you an idea of what kind of firepower this guy has.
Yeah, I don't have much of an idea what to name.
Alright. Well, thankfully, there's a neat thing that we have in this game is we'll have an opportunity to rename people later, since we don't seem to be having a lot of talkative viewers out there. I can see you. I know you're there. It says there's 3 people. Oh.
There's at least one of us extra here, so better show up.
Yes, quite. Unfortunately, our buddy Merlin has a virus, so he's not going to be able to join us for a while he gets that sorted out. Anyways, so moving on. Let's see, name suggestion for this guy. We'll call him... How about Dirk? He looks like a Dirk.
It'll work.
It
works.
Alright. Dirk Evans. There's no mistake. It's Dirk Evans' ID card.
I said no substitute.
Okay. Proceed to the recovery point. We must catch him before he gets through the forest. Alright. Now we actually have control of our character. And let's see. We got a couple of different ways we can go. Let's try up this way first. Posse. Did better than I expected. Seems the side has already been blocked. Alright, so we can't go that way. So instead, let's run the way we were running away from the cutscene. And we come to...
That's a good idea.
Yes. Oh, here comes our first battle. Okay, as you can see, Dirk, he's pretty well built. And that green thing on his right arm there, that's actually his primary weapon. But believe it or not, little known fact that we won't find out about our buddy Dirk here for a while, he's actually left-handed.
Anyway, why don't you explain how the game works?
Alright, well, as you can see here, we've got a command menu that, as I press directional buttons, determines what I've got that's selected. The icon in the center here, the little fireball, is our actual battle command. This lets us go into this menu, which gives us all our different commands for battle. This one to the top lets us change our equipment. This one to the right is the runaway icon, which we're not going to use that. I mean, it's first battle. Who's going to run away from the very first battle? The icon to the down direction is it lets us swap out our party members, but as we are currently just Dirk here, we don't really have anyone to swap out to.
Does this game have any like special gimmicks in the RPG battles?
Yes.
Like all those other fancy RPGs, so we're gonna see that later on.
Yep. It does in fact have some gimmicks, and if you'll give me 1 second. We're in the main battle menu here. This is our standard attack, and over to the right here, defense. To the left, we've got items. And then the things that make it really be gimmicky, are the icon to the up direction here, and the icons to the below direction. Now, as you can see, as I select this one, there's nothing that we can actually do with this yet, because we haven't actually unlocked the capacity to use that. So we'll get to see what this does a little bit later. But going this way, as you can see, these are our special attacks. They're grayed out because we can't currently use them. But unlike other RPGs, instead of using MP or mana points, magic points, special points, whatever you want to say, this actually uses a system called force points. You see that little gauge right next to our HP that says FP right there? Currently we have 1. We only have 1 force point because we're level 1. We start out the battle with however many force points are equal to the character's level. So as we level up, we'll get more force points to work with at the start. Now, for building up force points, the best way to demonstrate that is to actually show you. We're just gonna punch a Barghest in the face now. Wolf punching. Ow, I got bit. It made me drop some defense. Human wave. That's an odd attack. It's a wolf creature, and yet it has an attack called Human Wave that apparently killed it.
Ray evolution?
Alright, well, as you can see, our force points have gone up. We get force points basically for trading blows with the enemy. Anytime we take damage, we get more force points. Anytime we deal damage with our standard attack, we get more force points. And what force points do is let us use our super special awesome stuff, which we currently have Bazooka, which fires mini grenades single, meaning we can target one person and fire a bazooka at their face. A lot of fun. However, as you can see, we also have a limited number of shots for the bazooka. Once we've used up all 6 shots on our bazooka, we can't use it anymore until we find a way to reload. And the only way to reload your shots in this game is to use an item called Bullet Load, or when you're in town, go to the arms dealer to have him and pay him to reload everything.
I guess everything else will be zero. Just finish the wall and continue with the story.
You're gonna have to speak up a little bit, Viku. I can't quite hear you.
Hold on.
Here, let me turn...
Better?
Yeah, that's a lot better, actually.
Okay, I had the mic a little far away of my face. Anyways, continue with the story.
Alright.
We can learn more about this later on.
Alright, continue with the story? Alright. I'll explain how these different special abilities work more in detail later when we actually have a reason to use them. For now, more wolf punching! Howl. Hahaha, you missed with your howl.
Oh no.
Howl is an
That's
ability...
the bad luck of having this a little more laggy. Sorry. I already know what's going on when I have to wait.
Yeah, there's a lag between what I actually see and what is being shown in the stream, so Viku unfortunately can only see what is happening in the stream rather than what's occurring for me. So there's a little delay between what I'm commenting on and what actually Viku gets to see. But anyways, Howl is the ability it used that you just missed. It basically attempts to summon another one of those wolf things. Anyways, let's punch it in the face. And it is dead. And we get 8 EXP Oh, and some heal berries. One of the disadvantages of this game is while heal berries are, they're basically the potions of these games. They heal hit points, hence the name
Someone
heal
had to
berries.
wonder why that wolf had those berries to begin with.
Because they're tasty?
Yeah, but why does he had it?
That's a good question. I don't think we should think too...
Better not answer it.
Yes, let's not think too heavily on the question of where a wolf keeps berries. Alright, so anyway, one of the things I dislike about this game is that you can't actually buy those heal berries anywhere. There's nowhere to buy them. I've searched everywhere in this game, and I don't think I found a single place you can actually buy HP recovery items. The good news is that they drop pretty frequently. The bad news is that you can't buy any of them. So if you run out, you're kind of... Yeah, you gotta be a little bit conservative with them. However, this game also provides these shiny little gems here. Pick up the gems, the faintly sparkling jewels of life, to restore lost hit points. Gems heal all members of the party, but the amount of HP restored depends on the size of the gem. Spoiler alert, this is probably going to be like the only size of gem we see for a long while, and even after we finally encounter some of the other sizes, this is still going to be like the only size we ever see in general.
Well, free healing is free healing.
Yep. Plus they're just so shiny, I feel compelled to pick them all up. I'm going to pick them all up right now. Change the camera so I can actually see them.
Oh, so the camera is manually.
Ooh, treasure!
Well, that is not going to be annoying at all.
Heal berry acquired! Got more heal berries.
Da 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 da.
More treasure!
Someone had to do that song. Sorry.
I do not blame you at all. There's going to be a lot of Legend of Zelda-esque puzzles in this game. Now let's run on ahead, before more wolves try to kill us and fail. Oop! Spoke too soon. More wolves.
I didn't you learn. You will get punched in the face again.
With my giant metal fists. Ow. Okay, so these wolves actually do have some bite behind them. The good news is I appear to be faster than them.
Each character starts in a completely different setting, right?
Yes, each character starts in their own individual location. We'll get to see the other two characters after we finish Dirk's prologue here. And total of 3 prologues, and once we finish them all up, we'll go to one character in particular, and we'll start following him, and he'll eventually gather up the other 2 members of the party, and then the game will begin proper. Yay, I reached level 2. Now I can punch wolves in the face harder. Oh.
Among other things.
That is a cliff there. We do not want to drop down that just yet. We are going to go explore this way instead. More gems! And more treasure. Oh. That little white exclamation mark you just saw above my head, that was actually an avoidable encounter. That's another nice thing about this game, is that you don't have to fight every single random encounter. There are ones that you can avoid by pressing the cancel button in time. However, sometimes it's nice to go ahead and fight those, because sometimes you get to have a surprise round on the enemy, and then you get to punch them in the face before they can react.
Well, let's check what's in the chest.
Strength apple!
Couldn't we just climb a tree or something?
No, we have to find our apples in chests. And
Every other human being.
Yes, yes. Don't you know anything, Viku? Apples don't grow on trees, they grow in chests. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and use this strength apple on Dirk here, make him a little bit stronger, make him punch wolves better. And actually, that reminds me of something. I'm going to check something in the previous area if I remember correctly. What we're going to do is run into a tree and see what falls. Nothing. I didn't avoid the avoidable encounter in time. And now we have to fight... Is that a zombie?
I don't tell by the graphics.
Its name is Spawn.
God. An extremely edge dark comic from the 90s. Jake!
Oh no! Quick, punch in the face! For great justice! Undead Howl. Increases its attack power for the next turn. Yeah, well, you don't get a next turn because I'm going to punch you in the face right now. Now you're dead. I stand victorious. Oh, hey, revive fruit. That's a pretty rare drop, actually. Revive fruit, well,
So that's pretty much the Phoenix down of this game.
Yep. Also, I keep forgetting that menu is the Y button, not the start button in this game. Anyways, we're gonna heal up so that the next random encounter doesn't totally obliterate us. And I'm going to stop failing at running into trees and progress with the story. Or I could run into a tree while I'm trying to progress the story. Anyways, let's fall off the cliff now. When you come to the edge of a floor above a drop, your character may make the oops action. In the oops state, you can press the X button to go ahead and jump down. That's another thing I love about this game is that each character has like a hilarious oops face. Look at him, it looks like he's dancing. You can dance if you want to, you can leave your friends behind, because your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, then they're no friends of mine. Okay, you can also jump down by dashing off the edge without the oops action. So basically, you fall down, you can't get back up. Alright, moving on. More gems.
Are you hearing an echo on your side?
Not really.
Oh, good. I found a way to have the music on, so I was just checking.
Alright, cool. Alright. Ah, random encounter. More wolves to punch. I relish wolf punching. Oh hey, I one-shotted that one. Yeah, Dirk becomes pretty quickly the tank of this game. Look at him stand there, like a boss. His black and white hair.
Again? Oh, never mind. I was just going to make a bad joke anyways.
Nah, go ahead, there are no bad jokes here.
No, I was just going to make fun of every fucking anime game ever.
Well, it's true. A lot of anime-esque games have weird hairdos. And for some reason I keep hitting square when I mean to hit X. Seriously? Didn't I just punch you guys?
You wolves are in this forest.
I'm not sure if they're wolves or dogs or what they're supposed to be. All I know is that they have obscenely big teeth. I mean, look at those teeth. We actually should try to start avoiding the wolves because, contrary to a lot of games, until we have a full party put together, we don't want to over-level grind. Because party members that have yet to join your group will level with you, and so they can miss out on a lot of A lot of important stuff as a result. Mostly,
Convenience.
mostly personal skills, which are an interesting little mechanic that they added to this game, which I'll explain later when we actually get a chance to make use of personal skills. Another heal berry. Can't see the forest from the berries in this level. Seriously, how many heal berries are there? Not that I'm complaining. I will never turn down a fresh heal berry. Now that is a serious cliff.
Can we jump off it?
There's no turning back once you go over this cliff. But even the posse is closing in. Even if I die, I can't let my name be dishonored. Wow, he's really obsessed with his name. I am Dirk Evans of the Slayham Liberation Army. I cannot delay. I must get to the other side of the forest quickly. Right, well, let's actually turn the camera so we can actually see where it is we're jumping to. Because otherwise we'll miss this wonderful treasure chest. Ooh, another apple. We'll go ahead and feed that to Dirk here.
So I see that the apples are pretty much the stat boosters in this game.
Each apple has a different stat that it raises. They're pretty rare items, but the game is kind of generous about giving them to us fairly early on so that we have a chance to make our characters, you know, a little less squishy. More gems, and we hop on down. Hit the box, toss the box. Hit the box, throw the box. Avoid the encounter, throw the box. And another berry! Yay, berries. I wonder if Captain Crunch is around here. Maybe that's why we're finding so many berries. They're always crunch berries.